what up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of CG Show with me, your boy CG. Now, today I'm going to be talking about something extremely revolutionary. Has been around, but people don't quite talk about it or don't quite really understand how to work them or understand how they operate or why they're so important towards the future of cryptocurrency. Today I'm going to talk about decentralized exchanges or just talk about a couple decentralized exchanges. I'm not going to take long, probably like 3 4 5 minutes for today. Nothing serious. I got stuff to do. Today's my little sister's birthday. So the whole reason why decentralized exchanges are so important: number one, security; number two, privacy; number three, the peer-to-peer implications behind decentralized exchanges. Now, number one. Dang, what did I just say was number one again? Ah, freak. I said security, right? Yeah, security. Let's go with security. Dang. Security. So, the whole reason that decentralized exchanges are so, how can I put this, are much more preferable exchange to operate on as opposed to centralized exchanges is simply because decentralized exchanges operate on a peer-to-peer basis, operating on nodes upon nodes upon nodes upon nodes upon nodes. So no one decentralized exchange can be just compromised security wise. I mean, the if you guys remember the recent Ether Delta hack, it wasn't even really, how can I put this, a hack in my personal opinion. It was more so a phishing attempt where they didn't necessarily hack the website. It was more like they rerouted traffic. It was a rerouting of traffic. Something that with time and improvements in the security sector, the cybersecurity sector of cryptocurrencies, is not going to be an issue in the future. The only people that really got affected by this hack, like I said, were people who got redirected to a false Ether Delta web page and they conducted their transactions there. All the people who had Ledger Nano S's, like hardware wallets, they weren't affected by the Ether Delta hack. That is the most, how can I put this, important reason why decentralized exchanges are so powerful. People don't quite understand it because decentralized exchanges, dex exchanges, dex exchanges tend to be a little bit more complicated to operate. But as time goes on, several decentralized exchanges will be coming out that are going to, make it more easy for the average person to understand how to operate. Make it a lot easier to operate the same way they will operate a centralized exchange. I believe Kyber Network is a decentralized exchange that's coming up. Robinhood is another decentralized exchange, I believe, that's coming up or out already. Nah, Robinhood is out already, as a matter of fact. Robinhood has already started their exchange. And as a matter of fact, guys, I'm going to be picking up a lot of Robinhood tokens because decentralized exchanges are the future. They are going, like, look at this freaking chart, man. Look at this. Robinhood came out at freaking 5 cents in October. I didn't even know this. I would have picked a whole bunch up if I had known. Bro, look at that. All the way to a freaking dollar. I mean, is Binance a centralized exchange? I never even asked this question before, really, to be honest. Let's see. Is Binance a centralized exchange? So Binance is a centralized exchange. Hold up, let me see. Because let's be real. Another cryptocurrency I also need to invest in is Substratum, but I'm not about to tell you guys that Binance is a centralized exchange off a freaking meme. I hate when they do that. Binance. Well, I'm not about to get into it, but just based off the little the previews and all these, everything's pointing to Binance being a centralized exchange. I wish we had like a centralized exchange and decentralized exchange list where it kind of set, set them apart. That's a good idea for anybody out there hacking. I'm looking at y'all. Y'all could really capitalize on that. I think hacking is already doing that. They're doing a exchange rating system. So yeah, Robinhood. Then we got BitShares. BitShares is also another decentralized exchange soon to come out. Then there's Funfair, not Funfair, is it Fair X? It's Fair X or something like that. I heard about it. There's quite a few coming out, and they're going to take over, and they're going to do Binance numbers as far as the value of their token worth. So guys, I recommend all of you start stacking up on your BitShares. Start stacking up on your Robinhood. Start stacking up on your Kyber. Start stacking up on your FairX. Like, look for these decentralized exchanges. Make sure that you have the proper people working on it, and they're doing what they say they're doing, because this is the direction we're going in. Second, privacy. Or was privacy the third one? Privacy. Yeah, privacy. Yeah. So we operate on a peer-to-peer basis in decentralized exchanges. Essentially, what I'm saying is, in decentralized exchanges on a peer-to-peer basis, it's kind of similar to me giving my friend who's standing next to me $5 and he gives me the equivalent of my $5 in singles. Like, it's a peer-to-peer transaction. It's like we're right next to each other. And it's like, in a nutshell, that is how decentralized exchanges operate. Decentralized exchanges, I would say, operate more on an individual demand basis, individual need basis. And if the cryptocurrency that you're trading has a large demand, then really it's not a big issue to find, volume in decentralized exchanges. So guys, just be ready, because this is literally becoming more and more like a video game to me. This is crazy. Like, decentralized exchanges are bringing back a bartering system. Like, it's like an exchange bartering system with decentralized exchanges, with DEX exchanges. It's crazy. There's another thing. Third. What was third? What did I say was third again? I said privacy. I said security. And wait, no. I said peer-to-peer and privacy. So that was kind of the same thing. No, not really, because with privacy, the thing about it is the centralized exchanges can't be shut down as well. So when I talk about privacy and peer-to-peer, I think I got that mixed up. But you guys get what I'm saying. I made a valid point regardless. But the whole issue is decentralized exchanges cannot be shut down. You can't just shut down decentralized exchanges because they operate on so many thousands of nodes all around the freaking world. That's like you compromise one node, but you're not compromising the exchange as a whole. The exchange is basically kind of like a catalyst or a home base, kind of a hub, a port where people operate off. And don't get it twisted, people, because the internet, if you think the government's going to control the internet, wait till the substratum really goes into effect. A decentralized internet. Essentially, I would compare it to like maybe the dark web, but it's not really the dark web. It could become that, but I don't know. But basically, substratum is essentially trying to decentralize the internet, making its own decentralized version of the internet. So you combine substratum with a decentralized exchange, like some of the few I just listed you, or even Ether Delta or Orderbook.io. Nobody's coming to take your stuff. Nobody's about to hack the so-called. Like, I think a lot of these hacks on exchanges are with the government. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. People say hackers this, hackers that, but who has the best hackers in the world? The governments. Whether it's China, Korea, whatever, the government, they have the best hackers in the world. They got the money to afford them. So let's be real, people. Protect yourself. Strap up. It's that time of the year. Regulations are cracking down on everybody. China's trying to ban mining, and knowing dang well that Bitcoin's mining dominance remains in China over 80%. Like, that's crazy. Like, how can you even do that? They need to decentralize mining while they at it, because that's out of control. But yeah, everybody, I just wanted to talk to you about decentralized exchanges. This is your boy CG. Like I like to keep it real with y'all, how I feel about the future, how I feel about my personal investments, and just my perspective on everything. So if you guys enjoy, hit that notification button so you guys can know when I drop another video, or just subscribe, like, share, spread the word, because I only speak facts. Facts. Peace. I'm out.